Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. To see how I achieve this look, stay tuned. It's a neutral look, my skin, but better on this Mother's Day, so stay tuned. All right, so let's get into today's video. Good morning. Well, this video will be posted the same day on Mother's Day. I did it prior to going to church. So I'm introducing this Ipsy bag. It's a glam bag that I pay a $15 subscription for. This is not sponsored. So I could try new products and get into new companies, try little things. They come in sample sizes. Occasionally they do come in full size. This is a card that came in the bag and you can see the QR code. Sorry, the lighting is not showing it great, but I got my first subscription yesterday, so I decided to use some of the products. This is a e.l.f. mascara. I have had this before. It's an extension mascara, so it's a tubing mascara. This other product is the Saturday Skin Carrot Niacinamide Moisturizing Cream. And I used this product this morning. It's a superfood. And it loves your skin is the claim. This is a superfood packed cream. It feeds your skin vitamin A from a carrot extract, along with ceramides and lipids to hydrate and help protect your complexion. I did love how this feel on my skin. It almost feels like Vaseline, but then it has the carrot, the vitamin A. I love the texture, so I'm moisturizing my skin. I love the shine. It almost feels like that Danessa Myrick Yummy Skin, the one that comes in Universal. So I love the feel of this on my skin. So yes, check. I'll put my review in. The next product that I got was this blusher from Seraphine Botanicals. It's a marshmallow blush in pink caramel. I didn't use this in my routine today. I also got this serum that I used when I washed my makeup off later that day. It's from Neurogen Dermatological Double Vita Drop in a serum form. I also got this People's Beauty Frontliner. No, yes, it's the mask and a scrub. So if you're struggling with a clogged complexion, that is a good mask and scrub. I'll do a reel on all the products I've got in the bag. The bag is cute. I gifted it back to my mom with the blusher. So I hope she enjoys. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. All right. I went in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills gel on my eyebrows, and I am using the Kiehl's serum on my face. It has SPF, so I love using this over my moisturizer just to double moisturize. As you can see, the glow it gives. And then yes, of course, I'm gonna go in with my sunscreen, and this product I'm gonna use is from Black Girl Sunscreen. It's an SPF 30. Both products are gentle. I can use under the eyes without any irritation. So I love that for me because anything I use under my eye, a lot of the products are so irritating. So I love that these products have not irritated my eyes at all. Love it. This sunscreen does not leave a white cast, so I love, love, love using it. Just spend a little bit of time to rub it in. I make sure I get it on my neck, which is exposed, and most times I get it on my ears as well, but I forgot to this time around. Put it on my lips because they too are exposed to the sun. All right. So it's melted nicely in my skin. Rub it in on my hands as well. Those are also exposed to the sun, and I get away from the ash. Look at it. Loving the skin. Make sure when you're doing your makeup, guys, you're focusing on skincare because that will take your makeup to a next level. I'm going in to do some correcting. I have some dark spots on my face, so I'm going to go in with this concealer from Win Beauty to just conceal these areas. Spot concealing. They're not a lot, so I'm just going with a tiny bit. I'm going to tap it in with this flat Sephora brush. It's from the Sephora collection. I did purchase from the last sale. Tap it in just to cover the dark area around my mouth, under the eyes, and some dark spots for which I have. Yes, gotta be praising and worshiping in the morning. What? Gotta give God thanks. Yeah, yeah. All right, so I've done with that aspect. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna combine two foundations. I came upon this, I used it this week, and definitely a little goes a long way. My skin definitely but better. I'm using the House Labs and the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I did a trial when I used it earlier this week. 2 drops were all I needed because the brush was not clean and it was more of a stippling brush. But I'm using this Sephora Dense brush and it absorbs products. So just be mindful of that. It absorbs your product much like a sponge would. So I had to go in with some more. But look at that, guys. My skin but better. The combination was exactly my skin complexion, undertone, everything was on par. You got to be a chemist when you're doing your makeup. Mix the products, whatever you have to do to achieve the perfect look that you're going for. This is my everyday skin-like finish, and I am loving it. Like I said, I had to go in with some more, so I mixed a couple more drops and finished it. But look at it, guys. Look at the before and then the after and the before. Is the reverse, but yes, my skin, but better. I'm loving this combination. So I'll be going forward. This will be my jam. Yep. I suggest, like, if you're a mom and you're hurrying, this coverage is perfect. It's not overwhelming. Of course, for the video purposes, the video is going to be longer because it's more detailed. But going to work in the morning, this takes me at least 9-10 minutes and I'm out the house. Easy, beginner friendly. Just watch and learn. Make sure you're blending under your neck. Make sure that you don't have a line at your cheeks. Blend all the way down to your neck. Ensure that the coverage, take time looking in the mirror. Make sure that you're not missing anything. I am ensuring that I'm going in the creases between the crease of my nose to ensure that there's not excess product sitting there, that it is blended in beautifully. All right, now I'm going to go in with some contour. Yes, it's a true contour from e.l.f. It's their cream or liquid contour. Forgot the name. Of course, it will be listed in the description box below. This is a very rushed video, guys. I'm trying to get it out for Mother's Day so that you can have an example for work tomorrow. It's already 8 o'clock at night. All right, so I'm using this Sephora flat brush just to blend upwards and just to avoid widening my face, blending into the hairline so that I am looking nice and seamless, bringing back the shadows back into my face. Because as you know, when we put our foundation on, your face become a blank canvas. So we're bringing back the shadows and light to our face. When we add our contour product, we're adding back those shadows. When we add our bronzer, we're adding back warmth. When we add our concealer, we're bringing back light to our face. So I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch, just to bring back the light under the eyes and to truly conceal the bags under the eyes and the darkness on my lids. I'm also mixing it in with this Win Beauty, which is Serena Williams line as well, because I'm going for a neutral look. I don't want it to be too bright under the eyes or on my lids. I'm going in with a shade or two lighter than my normal skin shade so that it's as natural and neutral as possible. I'm going in with this Maybelline Express Brow Pencil, for which I did my brows off camera. Now I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury's setting spray, the airbrush setting spray, just to moisten my face so that the blend of the concealer will be easy and seamless. So watch me as I blend this in. Both brushes used are from Real Techniques. I love the fluffiness of this brush. I use it to blend my concealer in, and it comes off nice and seamless. Alarms going off, a time for get on my bed. But here we are because the show must go on. I'm going back in with the foundation brush just to merge all the products together so it looks nice and seamless. No obvious line of demarcation. And if you use cream or liquid products, you must seal them in with a powder. So here I have my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to go in with that with my powder puff. I'm going to tap in the product, tap on the back of my hand, and then press it under my eyes. Press it in so it seals the product in nicely. And make sure I go under the eye, over the lids, on my forehead, and in my smile lines so that all those areas don't crease. Naturally, they're already creased, so we're reducing the creasing effect. I'm then going in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pressed Foundation Powder on a fluffy brush to set the rest of my face. I alternate this product with the Rare Beauty Setting Powder, the pressed setting powder as well. I'm getting all the other areas that I use foundation or any cream products so that I'm setting it in so that my makeup will not move. Got a little bit of the bristles from the brush on my lid, but we must move. So for the natural look, we're not going in with a very bright bronzer. This glow bronzer from Huda Beauty is no longer in her line. I got it from Amazon. This in the shade 09. I'm using it just to bronze up my face. It's not very bright. It's just warm and subtle. Ooh, too much powder was flying around there, so make sure you tap your brush off so that all the powder you won't inhale or get it on your clothing. So I'm tapping that in. Like I said, this bronze is very, very subtle because we're going for a natural neutral look. Blend it under the chin so that you warm up that area as well. And then I'm going to go in with a reverse contour. You'll see me do that later. I'm also going to use the same brush to go in and contour my nose as well. All right, having gone in with all of this powder, I'm going to set all the powder products in so it melts into my skin so that I look nice, flawless, and skin-like. So I'm going in again with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray just to make sure all these powders don't look ashy and, yeah, fake. So I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I did one off camera, so I'm going to mirror this look. So let's speed it up. Again, it's a nice neutral, natural look. So I'm not going in for too much, just carving out the crease with the brown color. I went a little bit overzealous and I will clean that up at the end. So I'm just creating a nice wing-like cat-looking eye, and I'm going to blend it in, and then I'm going to go in with the lighter shades on the in-between. I wasn't satisfied with the eye look, but what can I say? You can't win them all, so I'll clean that up after the fact. And so I'm going to just speed through this aspect. I'm going to go in with the lid with a light neutral color, and yeah, that was it for the eye look. All right, so we clean that up. That was a doozy, but the show must go on. Had a little bit of self-doubt, but yeah, it will come together in the end. Trust the process. I'm just lining up my brows because in blending in the concealer, some of the product was melted into each other. So I'm just crisping up the look. And yeah, all right, that looks a little bit better. So we carry on to the lips. I'm using this NYX lip liner, tongue twister there. And I'm going to line my lips just lightly. And then I'm going to go in with some Tarte lippies. They're the Marcusha lippies. I bought them in the Sephora annual sale. And yeah, I do have the smaller version, so I just decided to get the bigger ones because I actually like them. I ended up giving my mom one of the products as well. So I'm going to put them on. They're a bit hard to wind up. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but yes, I'll work it out. I did swatch the Juicy Lip. It's a little bit of a rosy pink. I like it. Didn't make too much of a difference. I think they both do the same thing. But yeah, I liked how the lip came out. Not too much because again, we're going for a natural neutral look. Just like shine up my lip or whatever. So liked how that came. So let's finish up the face. Now I'm going in to do the reverse contour with a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder. And then I'm going to blend it away with the L'Oreal Infallible powder so that it's not looking ashy. And then we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty setting spray. That setting spray is the truth. I love both equally, in fact, but the Fenty Beauty gives your face a nice glow. So I'm just loving that for the summertime. So yes. Ooh, loving the face. You see how the face look like skin? All right, gonna put on a little bit of a blush. I'm gonna use a Ipsy Glam blusher, just dipping randomly in various colors just to give my face a light wash of color and just to bring it all together. And then we go in with the spray. Yep. I love the outcome. So let's just get to the end. I used to wonder why they use so much spray when I used to watch the girlies, but now I understand. Drown yourself in the spray. It is very much needed. Yes, now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. extension lashes. I've been using mascara because my eyes have been irritated with the glue from my cluster lashes. We'll come back to that another time, but let's get into this mascara. I love it. I love the fact that it's also a tubing mascara, so when I'm washing my face, I don't have globs of mascara on my cheeks or left on my eyes for the next day. Truly sorry that this video is longer than I anticipated, but let's finish it up. Yes, guys, I'm loving the outcome. I'm going to go in back with the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use a tiny pencil brush just to tie the look in. I'm going to go underneath the bottom lid and just to put a wash of color just to tie the look in, like I said before, just to give it a finished, complete look. I think that made such a difference. I am not a true eyeliner girly because, again, I have not found the product that does not irritate my eye. But yes, I'm using the dark brown on this pencil brush, like I said, to tie the look in. And here is the finished product. I love the outcome. Looking like a glam mom. Yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look. Please do like, share, and subscribe to Jess Althea's channel. Yes, guys, I hope you follow this tutorial. You can use it going to work. You can pause, do different varying aspects of the look, and I hope you do comment below on what other looks you'd love to see. This is a super skin-like. Thanks again. Please do comment below and check the description box for the products that I used today. And if you're not subscribed, take a minute to do so. And until next time, bye, guys.